In a forested area, two men are trying fervently to set up a tent before night falls. About 40 feet away, a dog named Misty is intently digging in the dirt. One of the men notice and beckon her to come. "Here, Misty. Here, girl." The dog pauses temporarily and continues to dig. What's got into her? What do you mean? She's a dog in the forest looking for adventure. Can you imagine how many smells are being triggered in her? It's got to be better than Disneyland with a Panama red high. Yeah, I guess that's true. Why did you name the dog Misty? Reminds me of a girl I knew in second grade, Misty Barnes. She sat beside me and picked her nose and ate the boogers. Like you, I have a memory, except it was my first girlfriend. And we had some good times together until she broke up with me. I used to pine over her while listening to my radio or taking a shower. So when I went searching for a dog, I thought Misty would be a good name. Because when I think of Misty, it brings me good memories, except for the breaking up part. Yeah, that makes about as much sense as a second grade booger picker. Well, we all have our proclivities. These tents aren't as easy as they look. Directions say 5 minutes. We've been doing this for 25. This one and that one, letter A1 fits A2. I mean, what the heck? We should be sitting in front of the campfire enjoying a beer and cooking some burgers. Calm down. We're almost finished. Just need to dissect the pole that goes over, make the roof, and then we'll be done. So stick that in your hash pipe and smoke it. As they are finishing the tent, Misty begins to bark. In the distance, they see a man in a ranger suit walking towards them. Hey, there's a ranger. You got anything laying out that we might get in trouble for? No, it's all hidden away. Hi, how are you guys doing? I'm the local ranger. Just need to make sure you've got your camping permit in order and anything else you want to know. I can answer questions for you. It's in the truck. Let me get it. So how long are you here for? We're going to stay a couple of days, just enjoy the nature, maybe catch a fish or two, cook them over the fire. I'm afraid you're a little late for fishing. Trout season was over about 10 days ago. Oh, I didn't know that. Well, I guess we'll have to make do with some of these 2-inch porterhouse steaks I got. How about that? Now that don't break any rules, does it? The young man returns from the truck and presents the permit to the ranger. Okay, so you're going to be here through the 14th and you have no firearms or alcohol, is that right? No, sir. Any illegal drugs? No, sir. Remember to keep your campfires at a minimal and make sure they're out before you turn in each night and don't leave them unattended. We don't want a forest fire. Oh, and make sure you don't let your dog stray off on his own. We have mountain lions and bear, and a dog is easy prey for them. So if you care about your dog, keep him close. Ranger walks off in the distance, leaving them to themselves. Did you see how scroungy that ranger looked? As if he hadn't washed his clothes in days. Smelled like somebody's fat grandma. Yeah. I know he's just doing his job. As long as we have our permit, we're gold. I'll start the fire and put some burgers on. Good, 'cause we ain't gonna be doing any fishing. The season ended 10 days ago. We're gonna have to break into our surprise a little earlier. Fortunately for me, I got some 2-inch steaks, some corn on the cob, potatoes we can bake in the fire. Tonight we'll just do burgers, okay? And keep that booze hid in the car. Don't pull out a blunt until after dark. We don't want to have any visitors. Later that evening, they're enjoying themselves around the campfire and they notice the dog staring out into the darkness, just staring at nothing, as if something were there. I wonder what she's staring at. Maybe there's a raccoon or possum there. What if it's something bigger? Like what? Like a cat or a bear. Man, calm your jets. Don't be an ass. It's my dog. I don't want anything to happen to her, all right? Fine. Take your flashlight and go out there and check. See if there's any eyes staring back at you. Maybe you'll come upon Bigfoot. He'll share the secrets of the universe with you. Kiss my grits. No, you kiss mine. Starts to light up a joint as his friend walks out into the darkness. Out of the corner of his eye, in the edge of the campfire light, he notices a figure and quickly rubs out the blunt, puts it in his shirt pocket. So, what'd you find out? I didn't see anything, but the dog is sure acting weird. All right, now, keep your voice down and don't look. There's someone standing over there about 50 yards away staring at us. I can't tell if it's a ranger or just some camper, so watch what you say and do. Why would someone be watching us? Well, I don't know, man. Maybe that's how they get their kicks. I don't give a crap. I just don't want to get kicked out of here. Why would the ranger come back at night? I don't know if it's the ranger. Maybe it's just some campers out looking for a party. You would think that. Listen, I think of everything. He pulls up his pant leg to reveal a small .38 tucked in his boot. I mean everything. Right, so what do? We slowly get up with our flashlights and start walking in that direction and see if the person leaves or comes in to greet us. Then we'll know what we're dealing with. As they stand, Misty comes to attention and starts walking ahead of them. As they begin to walk, the figure disappears. Hold it. He's gone. Then they notice Misty, about 30 yards ahead, digging feverishly into the dirt, as if she's found something important. As they walk up to her to see what the fuss is about. Misty! Stop it! Wait, quiet. Did you hear that? What? Sounds like someone crying. An elk could sound like that, or a cat. Wait, shut up, it's very faint, listen. They listen intently and can barely hear the whimpering sounds of what appear to be a woman. As they journey further into the darkness, they train their light on a small garden hose sticking up through the leaves. They walk over to kneel and listen. The faint noise coming from the hose can be heard. What the heck is this, dude? I'll tell you what, it's a ventilation tube. Put your ear down there. I can hear someone breathing. Come on. I shit you not, I can hear someone. Sounds like they're saying help. There's a small shovel in the back of my pickup. I'll get it. All right, I'll stay here and get this stick. I'll start digging the ground up. As he begins to dig through the leaves, it's evident the ground has already softened. His friend returns and they begin to remove the dirt and leaves. A large wooden box appears about 6 inches under the surface with a green hose snaking up from the side. Before they can think, a voice comes out from behind them. Hey, how y'all doing this evening? Saw your campfire, decided to come over and introduce myself. I'm Gina. We're camping about 200 yards over that way and just up here for the weekend. What are you guys up to? We saw someone watching us earlier. Was that you? Yeah. I didn't want to barge in without checking it out first. You say you're camping with who? Who's we? Me, my girlfriend, my cousin. Why don't you guys come over and have a drink with us? We could sit around the campfire and lie to each other. Well, it sounds like a good idea, but we're busy right now. Busy? Busy doing what? Well, we heard a voice crying and we think someone's been shut in this box. We were just trying to dig it up. Oh, come on, be serious. We're as serious as hepatitis. There's someone down in that box. If you put your ear down to that hose, you'll hear it. Girl leans down and puts her ear to the hose. She hears a faint breathing and whimpering. Oh my gosh! Dig it up, dig it up! She needs help. Look, I'll tell you what you can do for us. There's a ranger station about 2 miles down. Could you or your friends go down and bring him back? Yeah, we don't know what's going on yet. Whoever did this might be coming back. Sure, I'll go for the ranger, and give me about 15 minutes to get down there and back. All right, hurry up. We're going to continue to dig. Okay, but one of you should keep watch. I came up on you so easily. Whoever did this might come back. And she takes off into the woods. You know, she has a point. Seeing that I have the gun, it should be me. Okay, but let's be smart about it. Stand off about 20 yards up against a tree. This little camp lantern will be the only light. Stay quiet and listen for any other movement. Anyone coming up on the scene will be drawn into the light, and they won't notice you.
I am flattered by your fascination with me. Like any hot blood